Welcome back, Awakened Intuitives, and welcome to any new Awakened Intuitives. Natalie here. We are back to do a Starseed spread. It's going to be like a pick a pile, but pick a spread, okay? And we are going to be using the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, probably with some other oracles, possibly tarot. So we're going to just wing it and go for it, okay? And all the timestamps will be in the description below if you want to go straight to where you can pick your piles or pile, okay? You may feel drawn to watch all of them, but whatever pile or piles you feel most drawn to, those are the ones for you. Just use your discernment, take what resonates, and I'm going to read you just a little bit of information on what this spread is going to be, and then we'll do the singing bowl for the higher heart chakra, and then pull some general energetic messages, then begin with the pile preparation, picking, choosing, okay? So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Always have an open mind, always ask questions. Truth is always stranger than fiction. Unconditional love and light, so be it. Please let me know who you are in the comments below. And if you're interested in a free reading, my email's in the description below, okay? So let me timestamp this information so we could get that out of the way. And let's do 1:30, okay? All right, so Starseed spread reading, pick a pile. From the Starseed Oracle, we will use a spread out of it, created by Rebecca Campbell, called Heaven, Heart, Earth, Heart. She says, consider a particular area of your life on which you'd like guidance. This spread provides a bigger picture as well as a grounded action to take, okay? So we will also be using some other decks to use along with the Starseed Oracle. Let's now do the singing bowl. I do have some cosmic energy frequency music playing in the background that I do not own the rights to. It's really, really pretty. So let's do 2:15 on the singing bowl. Okay, so this is for the higher heart chakra, and I will count down from 3. I'll ding it 3 times, sing it, and then ding it the 4th time. So if this is loud, turn it down a little bit, okay, if you'd like to. So 3, 2, 1. All right, okay, so there's that. Now let's begin with our general messages, any messages we could use before we begin with our piles readings, okay? All right, so we're going to begin with the Angel Wisdom cards, and we always ask, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only, what general energetic message can we receive before we begin with the piles? Okay, beginnings. Oh my gosh, I just did a reading, pick a pile, on what you need to know now, just the other day, and I got that. Wow. Okay, it says, life is a series of cycles, and a time of rebirth is indicated for you. This may mean a new phase in a relationship, the germination of a fresh idea, or the development of qualities in you like laughter, light, or hope. It may herald a total change. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar, for the new cannot enter until the old and outworn has departed. Cutting cords. Your angel guidance is to accept the new, for it will be welcome when it arrives. Birth is a vulnerable time. The fragile life force needs to be protected and nurtured within you. Ask the angels to guide the new beginnings in your life safely to maturity. So the affirmation says, I welcome and nurture the new in my life. We are going through growing pains, you guys. A lot of us are going through changes and challenges, difficulties, transformations in so many areas of our lives. Wow. Okay, even the earth. So this spread was called Heaven, Heart, Earth, Heart. I love it. Okay, so now let's go to the Awakened Dreamer Oracle. Every single deck I use in this reading, this video, will be in the description below. But I'll tell you what they are. So the Awakened Dreamer Oracle. Can we get another general energetic message? Oh, that one was strong. The knower that knows. There's a knower within you who always knows what to do, where to go, and with whom to connect. The evidence of being attuned to this voice is that you are flooded with peace, ease, grace, and an electric vitality. Amplify the voice of the knower by acting on its wisdom. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. We really do know inside of what to do, what decision to make, what path we want to take, what we want to birth, what changes do we want to go through. You know, we really do know. And it's amplify the voice of the knower by acting on its wisdom. Our higher self, our inner voice, and action. This is also, this pile spread is, it provides a bigger picture as well as a grounded action. That is so cool. Okay, so there's that one. Now, last general energetic message from the Shaman Wisdom cards. Okay, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only, Light Family, Star Family, Animal Spirit Guides, all of Love and Light Only. Ooh, number 17, that's interesting. Well, I have to say, 17 in the major arcanas of the tarot is the Star card. Oh my gosh, and that's a vulnerability. We're in a vulnerable time, okay? And the Star card is like wish fulfillment. Wishes heard of the universe. They're coming true. You've made the wish upon a star, and now it's coming back to you. And it's channeling universal knowledge, star being guidance, okay? Connecting with that. Also, 17's an 8. The 8 is an infinity symbol. It's the ever connection. It's the inner knower, the outer knower. You know, it's, we are everything, right? We are source. However you want to look at it, we're all connected, okay? And the 8th house in astrology is ruled by Scorpio, and it represents death, rebirth, endings, and new beginnings, okay? Transformation, changes, metamorphosis, transitions, the rising phoenix from the ashes, incarnating, reincarnating, okay? Wow. And it says crow raven. They are messengers. Maybe you're seeing a lot of them, or one caught your eye recently. Maybe it's going to. But it says southwest masculine water. So let's read this out of the guidebook. They're very short, simple, straight to the point. And let's do this. And it's on page 23. What is that? A 5. 5 is changes, transformations, and challenges. It rules the 5th house of Leo. It represents love, creativity, pleasure, and amusement, laughter. So I'll show you the 23. The messages. I heard there's going to be a change in how we receive messages, okay? So I am crow. Oh, sorry. I am crow, I am raven. While we are two distinct species, we are similar in medicine. I am little understood and revered. I am the messenger, the bridge between two worlds. Woo! I love it. The dream world and the physical realm. My psychic knowledge soars above the earth plane, calling, sometimes jeering, always breaking the silence. I'm a shapeshifter. I bring spirit messages and inner knowledge. Oh my gosh. Even as I dream the dream, I scavenge the rubbish piles. The things rejected by two-legged relatives, using what they discard as useless. I'm the message and the messenger, the bridge between two worlds. I screech my arrival as I jump into your day. It is no secret when I come. I clearly let you know exactly where things stand. When I'm present, you know that your future is changing before your eyes. This is a time of transformation. You will traverse new spheres of understanding. Expect the unexpected. Open your heart to welcome great plenty. Ooh, it is insufficient to desire it alone. As your connection between two realms, I support you in balancing everyday reality with spiritual purpose. Get past the face value of things. Oh my goodness. It's seeing things from a different perspective. It's seeing beyond the veil. It's seeing behind, seeing the truth behind lies. Being aware, being enlightened, okay? Anyway. The face value of things, they are not always what they seem. I am your wake-up call. Oh my gosh. Awakening on the earth. Holy cow. All right, so we're gonna set these aside. We'll keep those up there. Keep them in mind while we do the readings, okay, and the spread readings. So let's begin by picking our piles. And I got to get the deck out. I totally forgot to do that. What am I thinking? Okay, let's see. No, not it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This is so awesome. So I want to show you. This is the box that came in. It's so beautiful. The artwork is Danielle Noel. So this is what the box looks like. And then it opens like this. Pretty cool. And inside it says, your heart is a portal. And on this inside as well. Isn't that cool? So we're going to use the box for the spread. So I thought that was really cool. She incorporated that. Here's the guidebook, okay, and the cards. Beautiful, right? Okay, so let's timestamp the choosing spread. Let's do, ooh, I just seen 1221. Let's do it. Okay. All right, Divine, Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only, Star Family, Light Family of Love and Light Only. So can we get pile spread number 1? Oh my gosh, I can't use that. I have to use the other one. I seen this and I'm like, ooh, I might use that in this reading. So we are going to actually use the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray so it can set the stage for the spread reading from the Starseed Oracle. So let me get the guidebook. Perfect. Okay, we are going to use this one instead. Sorry, Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray, just to set the stage reading for the spreads, the piles. Okay, so all right, let's do this. Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. Can we get pile spread number 1, please? Can we get pile spread number 1? I need to bend these a little bit. Number 1. Spread number 1? Can I get spread number 1? Oh. Okay, strange. Spread number 1, please. Okay, and I will flip them all over to show you guys and take a picture so you can take a moment longer if needed. And we're going to choose a double pointed quartz crystal. For 1, please. Thank you. Okay, can we get spread number 2? Pile spread number 2, please. Ooh, okay. Spread number 2, please. All right, and for spread number 3. Ooh, all right. Set this aside. Last double pointed quartz for 3. Spread 3, please. Okay. All right, so let's put that away. Okay, so for spread pile number 1, there's lapis lazuli. Okay. Beautiful. Along with I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. Okay. So that's for spread pile number 1. Set that here. And for pile number 2, spread number 2, we have green aventurine. Oh, don't mind my son. He's goofy. For spread pile number 2, memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress and technology. Wow. With the green aventurine. Okay. That's for spread pile 2. And for pile 3, spread 3, we have the rose double pointed quartz crystal, along with emerald tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting with the rose double pointed quartz. Oh my gosh, how cool. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the spreads. This is going to pick your reading, okay? Caught my book. So I'll take a picture of these, give you a moment longer to choose your pile or piles you feel most drawn to. Timestamps are in the description below. And take what resonates. So I will see you at your pile or spread, okay? Welcome pile spread number 1. You chose the double pointed lapis lazuli. It's got golden specks in there, very beautiful. Okay, along with I am presence, and it says light body activation, accessing the divine within. Ooh, so it seems like this is a time of you learning to be present, grateful, acknowledging how far you've come, all the obstacles and challenges you've overcome, everything you've achieved up to this point, and not worrying about the future, not stressing about the future or overthinking. And it's being present. And this is helping you activate. Your light body is like lifting you up, ascending you through this awakening, and you're accessing this divine within, this source light, this inner wisdom and knowledge, like your soul knowledge, okay? Amazing. The lapis, the blue would be throat chakra. And that is like authenticity, your truth, speaking up, speaking your truth, sharing who you are, speaking up when needed. And then the gold specks is solar plexus, the gold light here. That is the joy, centeredness of you, happiness, positivity, the enlightenment, this fire energy, okay? So let's read this out of the guidebook of Gateway of Light Activation. Then we're going to begin with your spread. Okay, choosing your cards for the spread, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'll take a picture to show you, and all that good stuff. So let's find I am presence. Let's see. Caleb. Shh, 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 shh. I am presence. Here we go. It starts on page 94. So it says, the I am presence is frequently mentioned in the Ascended Master teachings. It's the individualized presence of the divine that rests within us all. Personally, I see no difference between the I am presence and what other people call the inner teacher or higher self. It's an aspect of divinity that lies within us, offering us great wisdom. It's the inner Buddha or Christ consciousness. It's a part of our soul that has never forgotten that it's connected to divine love. Even when our faith is challenged. Wow. There's a part of us that knows there's something out or in there, and it's the I am. This card is the gateway that allows you to reflect upon the fact that this incredible, infinite divine being is within you, always aligned with love and always offering wisdom. For a long time, the I am has been dormant, and we have been encouraged to believe we are insignificant and powerless. But the more we connect with the divine, the more we realize that it's resting gently within us, waiting to be discovered by us, rediscovered, okay? We are the divine expressing itself. We are a facet of the God particle, having an individual experience, but we are part of the whole. Yes. Place your hands on your heart and belly and say, if you would like to. You don't have to. You can just listen. I call forth from the core of my being the mighty I am presence. Great universal cosmonaut, star being, star power. Thank you for standing at the forefront of my heart and mind. Thank you for leading the way with your divine intelligence. The message says you are experiencing a great shift, which is helping you understand yourself in ways that were previously impossible. It is an exciting time. You are connecting with the highest form of intelligence within you. The body of light within you is growing brighter, and you are becoming aware of how your actions and choices affect the unfolding of your future. The bright light you are is expressing itself unapologetically. Okay, so that ends on page 96. This is like the being present and understanding what you're doing in the present. So like if you're overthinking and stressing, it's a lot to do with the future, right? Worried about how we're going to get this done, how we're going to accomplish this, etc. And that's putting all that negative, low vibrational energy out there, and it's going to come back eventually. It always does. It's like law of attraction, okay? Whatever you give, you get. And it's also being present and recognizing that you are laughing or you're thinking a good thought and just enjoying the moment, and that's going out there into the universe, and you're going to get that back. Okay, so I had to say that. So we're going to keep this. I'm going to see if I can set it back here for your reading. And yep, we're good there. And we'll put your lapis right over here. Get rid of that. And let's get ready to pick your cards for your spread. We're going to use the box, okay? And it's the Starseed Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. So let me show you what the spread looks like, okay? And it's going to look just like this, okay? So after we choose all of your cards, I'll take a picture so you can see it, and then I'll go back to what I'm doing like right now, and then a picture will be taken after everything as well, so you can see everything, okay? And so let's get this done. Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. Let's get our card number 1. So we're gonna only use half the box, I guess, and that's gonna go in the middle here. Okay. Ooh, we'll see how this works. We'll see. So let's try this. All right. So for card number 1, this is going to be for the heaven, guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective. If you would like to consider a particular area of your life on which you like guidance, okay? So let's get card number 1. It's going to go here. This is the heaven, guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective, okay? Let's shuffle this. Can we get guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective, please, for our pile spread number 1? Can we get the position 1 for the spread? Heaven, heart, earth, heart. Okay, so we'll set that there for now. And then for card number 2 is going to go, oh, wait. It's going to go like this, I think. Yes, I think so. Hold on. Nope, we're using this part of the box. Okay. Anyway, so card number 2 is going to go right here on this side. And this is for the heart of the matter. The heart's deepest prayer. Ooh, I like that. Okay, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. Can we get card number 2, the heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer? Heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. Thank you. Okay. And for card number 3, wow, okay. It's going to go back here. Like I said, I'll take a picture, okay? So this one's going to be Earth, Guidance from the Earth Keepers. The grounded action that's required, okay? Guidance from the Earth Keepers, the grounded action that's required, okay? And for card number 4, it's going to go in the box, and that's going to be outcome. The outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. Remember that you have free will always, especially with readings. Anything can change at any point in time, okay? So the outcome of this, whoa. This is not that. So sorry. Card number 4 is heart, the obstacle. What's standing in the way? This is the obstacle. What's standing in the way? Okay. Now, card number 5. Okay, so it's going to be on this side. And this is the outcome. The outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. Remember that you have free will, okay? The outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. That was quick. And for card number 6, this is the grounded action. The baby step you're required to take. Oh, come on. All right, grounded action. The baby step you're required to take. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take a picture of this, and so you can see what it really looks like, and then I will switch back, okay? Okay, we're getting there. So for card number 1, this is Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support, and that was for Heaven, guidance from the Star Keepers. The bigger perspective. Wow. So the guidance from the Star Keepers, the bigger perspective. Star Family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Wow. Wow. Connected to all. Okay. So let's read this for you. All right. So let's find Star Family. Okay, it starts on page 108. So remember, this is the guidance from the Star Keepers, the bigger perspective. Star Family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. At some stage, we were each part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your Star Family. Your Star Family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were once actually one. It's very common for Star Family members to incarnate at similar times, to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light, and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is part of your Star Family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. They feel time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking in the mirror because in a way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your Star Family, instinctively knowing it's part of your path. When a Star Family member dies, you feel it very deeply, regardless of how long you knew them. A certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is part of your Star Family? If this card comes up in a spread, which it did, it's likely that you've met someone who is part of your Star Family or you're about to. So the inquiry says, who do you think is from the same Star Family as you? How can you call upon them for support? Wow. So that's guidance from the Star Keepers, the bigger perspective. Wow. Okay. All right. So, let's ask a question, okay? And let's use tarot, and we're going to use the Starkissed Tarot deck, okay? We're going to pull one card for each card on here, okay? So the question is, has pile spread number 1 met this particular member of their star family yet in the physical? Seven of coins. Okay, so the 7th house is Libra energy, and it's relationships and partnerships and unions. Whoa. So it's also the scales. The coins, pentacles is earthy, and the physical world, it says fruits of labor. There's a golden egg and it's cracked in a nest. So maybe that's significant to you in some way. But you did get that lapis lazuli. Look at the blue and gold. Okay. Anyway, the 7 of Pentacles is actually planting seeds, planting intentions to grow everything abundant that you want. It's like really hard work. It's growth and expansion and growing around obstacles and challenges. So I feel like this is brand new, especially with the egg, but it's cracking open. It's like they're about to come in. That's what I feel with this. I feel they're just about to come in because that egg is cracked and it's getting hatched, and it could be something to do with blues and golds, so pay attention to that. And starting new things. It could be starting new projects, a new job, new creativity, and that's where you may meet them. Super cool. Okay, so we're going to set that here. Okay. All right, let's move on to card number 2, which will be here. Okay, and this is lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Okay, this position is the heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. Okay, the heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. Lost lands. Remembering who you are, remembering where you've come from, remembering your gifts, memories, realizing you've done this before in a way, like you really deep down know it. So lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. The heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the rememberings and gifts can come flooding back. At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect more calling with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this moment or time. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon, exist within you. This person could be from one of those places. Okay? And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. The Starseed activation says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. Remember, this was the heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. Okay? It says, I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from lifetimes past. I'm feeling this person's going to help you be able to do that. Remember things, unlock your wisdom from lifetimes that you've had with them. Oh my gosh, okay. So is this individual going to help pile spread number 1 unlock soul memories and soul gifts from a different timeline? 10, Now a 10 of coins. 10 of Pentacles. It says it's a yes card. 10 of coins says lasting security. What did you get? Star family, okay? Right? That's what a 10 of coins is. Look at the tree and all of the hands. You may just have more than one person coming in from star families. So this is a community. You may just find a community that you really, really connect with and can grow with. And this is home, a family, very good foundation, very good support, comfortable in your material world, your tangible 3D earth, your lifetime here. So amazing. Yes. Okay. So now let's move on to position card number 3 back here. And this is for the earth, guidance from the earth keepers, the grounded action that's required. You got the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. How perfect is that? Guidance from the earth keepers, the grounded action that's required, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Are you kidding? So let's see, where would this be? Okay, perfect. On page 40, reduce 40 to a 4, and it's the 4th house is home, family, structure, stability. Okay, remember, this is the guidance from the earth keepers, the grounded action that's required, okay? Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary, question mark. And then remember, you had the I am presence one, light body activation, accessing the divine within. That's very important, okay? In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Wow. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much more messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. What is this for? The grounded action that's required? If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. Wow. The activation says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. It's being present. That's the grounded action to take. Amazing. Okay? Beautiful. So, now let's ask, is this person or star family, group, community, whatever it is, going to help us spread pile 1 to integrate easier, activate easier, awaken easier, be enlightened easier? Absolutely. You have a 6 of Swords, okay? This is a yes card. The 6 of Swords says needed change. This is moving out of any troubled times, any challenges, any troubled waters to more calmer, solid ground. That is so cool. Yes. Wow. Isn't that image amazing? The gold and blue again. Wow. love it. I love this so much. Okay, now let's move on to your card number 5, and that's going to be, yep, this one here. And this one is the outcome. Wait a minute. I'm so lost. No, I keep doing that. Why do I keep skipping 4 with you? 4th house, home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, celebration. It can be dancing, and it's ruled by Cancer, water. Anyway, the heart. We need to go to card number 4, which is the other side of the box. Okay, this is heart, the obstacle, what's standing in the way. You got activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. There may be, maybe where you live, there are ley lines, sacred sites, some type of power places, very activated places that may affect your energy. Maybe you're empath and you're very sensitive to the energy of the ley lines. I totally feel it where I live. I'm not far from Skinwalker Ranch. So this is the obstacle, what's standing in the way. Okay, there's the Stonehenge here or something similar. And maybe you feel like you're going through or around a maze and you're trying to find this doorway to the activation, integration, awakening process. So let's find activated earth. Okay, on page 32, 32 is a 5. 5 is changes, transformations, and challenges. Are you kidding? So the obstacle, what's standing in the way. Okay, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Not trusting as well, too, right? Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses, also known as spirit paths. They've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, songlines were the paths traveled by the creator beings, as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers? Or to tend the land you live on? To honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or nature spirits of the land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provided more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Another activation says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. So, some of you may have just visited some place that's very sacred, has been sacred, maybe crossed a ley line, lived near a ley line. Maybe there are keeper spirits of the earth that are in the area you live. So let's find out what that's about. So that's the obstacle, what's standing in the way. Okay, so is it that pile spread number 1 is not trusting where they're being led? Is it that pile spread number 1 is not trusting of where they're being led? One card, please. Thank you. 9 of Swords. Oh my gosh. I do think so, because the 9 of Swords says reliving past trauma. This is stress, overthinking. Dark night of the soul. This can be overthinking, thinking too much about, like, overthinking on intuition, like your first instinct, and then you question it, right? Things like that. This is nightmares, stress, doubt, fear, the fear-based mind, the ego that holds you back, okay? So it's a lot of the thoughts, the beliefs, and the mentality, okay? Don't question too much, especially with your instincts, your inner knowing, okay? So let's now move on to card number 5, which is the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. But remember that you have free will. You've got perspective, okay? None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground, okay? You can see Earth. That's very interesting. The outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. Let's find perspective. Should be right here. Yep. Okay, on page 94. You had that before, so 9s and 4s. The 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius. You may have that in your chart. It represents spirituality, faith, higher learning, higher perspectives, higher education, higher knowledge, and higher intelligence. And the 4th house is Cancer energy, home, family, structure, stability, dancing. So this is the outcome of this situation that's currently being manifested. Remember, you have free will. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind. We were talking about your mind, the mentality, the thoughts, right? Of me against them. Change your perspective. Shift your point of view and zoom out, out, out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for our eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. No way. Wow. A new perspective is urgently needed. We become so lost. You had that lost lands in our individual experience that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night, that's exactly what this is, are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's been severed. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the known universe, and the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment, in the timeline of your soul's existence, in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how are you being called to change your perspective? Okay, let's ask that. That'll be the question. How is pile spread 1 being called to change their perspective? Let's see. How is pile spread number 1 being called to change their perspective? Wow. You have a major arcana. It's a number 8 of the major arcanas. So 8 is death, rebirth, changes, transformation, endings and new beginnings, metamorphosis, transitions, reincarnations. It's like timelines, past, future, or past life, this life, right? Rising phoenix from the ashes. The strength card is Leo energy. Leo rules the 5th house. 5 is changes, transformations. 5th house is love, pleasure, creativity, amusement, laughter, okay? And it says unquestioned confidence, okay? You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to have compassion for yourself and for others. This is your inner strength. This is you understanding that you have overcome challenges and obstacles. It's taming the beast. The Lion and the Lamb, Beauty and the Beast. It's taming any challenge, taming any obstacle, taming any struggle. Okay? Amazing. This is fortitude, perseverance. Okay, look at this. Keep pushing, because you've got this. Everything always works out, even if it's not the way we want it to at times, right? But it does. It really does. Okay, so beautiful. That was the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested, which is really good. Okay, so now let's move on to the card 6. This is the grounded action, the baby step you're required to take. It says the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay, the baby step you're required to take. Let's find the cosmic heart on page 48. The baby step you're required to take. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within to the intelligence of your heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you've felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call, again, to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care most about, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. It said it 4 times. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now you're being called to plant your soul's seeds and sing to them with deep devotion. Throat chakra. Okay? Sing the seeds. To feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul. To lose yourself in the potency of what it is that most expands your heart. To live your life according to what makes you come alive, rather than what everyone else thinks. To make your life one big moving prayer. Inquiry says, how can you make your life a moving prayer? Well, let's ask. Let's ask. How can pile spread number 1 make their life one big moving prayer? I mean, devotion to yourself, devotion to what you plant, seeds you've planted. I seen that. That was on the bottom. Yes, exactly. Okay. Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. It says thinking strategically. It says early fall. We are coming up to the early fall here soon. Okay. Anyway, the Queen of Swords gets higher perspectives. You had that. Okay. And she stands for her own truth, her own justice, no matter what it is. She may protect her feelings and emotions, but she wields the truth sword. She speaks her truth. She stands for truth and justice. She cuts out any and all nonsense that holds her back, so she can move forward, so she can bring justice and balance in. Okay? Beautiful. I love it so much. Beautiful. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to pull a couple oracle to end your spread reading. This has been so fun. Let's see. Okay, we got Law of Positivism, and let's do Lightworker. Okay, we're going to do these 2, and I'll take a picture of all the cards again at the end of your reading, okay? So, let's see. Lightworker and Law of Positivism. Let's do the Lightworker Oracle first, okay? Okay, so what is the message for our pile spread number 1 from the Lightworker Oracle? What do they need to know from the Lightworker Oracle? Perfect. Number 33. Master healing. they are reading out of this book, an ancient book. Look at that, connected to the stars. Your star family, your star connection. How freaking awesome is that? Exactly. These almost look like orbs. You may be seeing white orbs for some of you. 33 is a 6. The 6th house is ruled by Virgo. You may have that in your chart, but the 6th house represents health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, and like an organization. Master healing. You're mastering it. Healing. Jupiter, I see Jupiter, that's expansion. Saturn, that's karmic. They're all there. The colors are just beautiful. Okay, let's read this for you. As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what generally moves you. Exactly. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master, Serapis Bey, comes to you now with the blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. The master Serapis Bey is a beloved guide for those who feel a strong soul connection to ancient Egypt. I was going to bring that up because it shows some stone. That reminds me of ancient Egypt. What else? There was another one I have to show you. The Lost Lands reminded me of that as well. Oh, Stonehenge. Okay, you may be very, very, very connected to some of these places. Anyway, for healers who are developing their own modalities and those who love to work with high frequency concepts, he also assists with the translation of spiritual inspiration into practical worldly plans. He comes to confirm that the Ascended Masters are aware of you. You are an integral part of a powerful spiritual team that has taken physical incarnation to help awaken consciousness into love. You are asked to tune into your heart. What do you love enough to overcome any obstacle to attain it? Ah, yes. Oh my gosh. What motivates and inspires you? Not what seems possible or practical, but what is authentic, like the Queen of Swords. We are most powerful when we serve authentically from the heart. A bird might learn how to dive underwater from time to time, but it is never going to be at its most powerful if it has to live underwater. It would struggle to thrive if it were to force itself into such unnatural expressions of its life energy. The bird yearns to fly because that is its divine nature and purpose. You too have divine nature and purpose, and your heart holds the clue. What feels most like you? It is difficult to access the truth of your own nature when we believe we should live up to the expectations of others. Are you kidding? And this is on page 101. It could be number 11. 11 is justice, the scales, balance, Libra energy, truth, clarity. Okay? How cool. And it says, if we are attached to an outcome or afraid of an answer, we can unintentionally block our perspective faculties. Oh my gosh. A spiritual version of sticking our fingers in our ears and shouting blah, blah, blah. The blessing of Serapis Bey includes his clear flame of divine cleansing light. This can assist us in letting go of whatever blocks us from knowing the truth of our nature. When we are willing to be who we are, the universe can more easily guide us to fulfill our destinies. Serapis Bey will help you see yourself truthfully. You may gain feedback from others that helps you understand the value of what you share. Oh my gosh. Or you may simply find it easier to view yourself objectively with a compassionate, appreciative, and discerning inner eye. As you learn and accept who you are, you become a more powerful vibration for masters to put to use in the plan of love. If you have a dream in your heart, know that it has been placed there for divine purpose. What you dream and desire contains the seed of divinity. It is meant to help attract your life mission and fulfill it with love, joy, creativity, and pleasure. We got that Leo card, the Strength card. Rules the 5th house of love, pleasure, creativity, and amusement. Love, joy, creativity, and pleasure? Are you kidding? If we are willing to go through what is necessary for an outcome, it will happen for us. The details may appear different from what we imagined they would, but the truth remains. If you ask for something, you are willing to go through the process required to have that come to life. It will happen for you. The universe is that generous, unconditionally supportive, and loving of you. It is your creative partner. It will provide you with all that you need to manifest your dreams, desires, and destiny. Wow. That is amazing. Okay? I love it so much. Okay. Now let's move on to the law of positivism. Okay. All right. What should pile spread number 1 remember to take with them from the law of positivism? What should they remember to take with them? No matter what. For pile spread number 1. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is my favoriteest card out of the entire Oracle deck. Okay, it's a number 18. 18 major arcanas in the tarot is the moon. The moon is Pisces energy. It's intuition, feelings, emotions, hidden, unknown, unseen things. So, very interesting. And it says, beyond my mind. I am consciousness in human form. Exactly. Yes. Okay, 18 can also be a 9. That 9th house, Sagittarius energy. And it's spirituality, faith, higher learning, higher perspectives, higher education, higher knowledge, higher intelligence. Oh, this is awesome. Higher realms. All right, let's read this for you. Have your thoughts led you to forget your divine spark? Are you kidding? The limiting nature of our thoughts, which makes sense of the world through our 5 senses, 5 again, okay, can lead us to think that we can't expand beyond the logical mind, time, or space. If this were true, then how can we explain our ability to envision our future or to dream? These realities go beyond the restrictive nature of our thoughts and allow us to experience infinity within. Maybe you have got caught in thought patterns that limit you to this time and space, to your body and the 5 senses. In yogic philosophy, it is said that we live in an illusion created by ourselves through our perception and senses. And the only way to truly experience the source, which we all came from, is through meditation and deep sleep when we are not dreaming. In these states, when we release the physical body, we unite with the one. This consciousness isn't something above us. It is infused in everything and everyone. It is likened to a white movie screen. While life and the human experience are the movies projected onto the screen, when the movie ends, only the screen is left, the highest consciousness. Consciousness can't be observed. It is the observer. It is eternal and non-dual, a constant presence that doesn't change with time and space. Oh my gosh. It says contemplative questions, journaling with words or colors, words, throat chakra. It says, what am I beyond what I can observe with my 5 senses? What is that which is observing life through my eyes? How can I deepen my understanding that all that can be observed with my senses are the experience, while I am the experiencer? Symbols is sacred geometry, vibration, and energy, the womb and the eye of the universe. Wow. The womb and the eye of the universe, vibration and energy. That's amazing. All right. So that was your reading, pile spread number 1. Okay. So I really am wishing you enjoyed it. Take what resonates. Okay. Leave whatever may not resonate. Use your discernment. Okay. This was the Heaven Heart, Earth Heart, Starseed Oracle spread. What number was that? It was spread number, it's called a 6-card spread. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. It skipped 4. There's no 4. There's no 4-card spread. Okay, you keep skipping 4. Home, family, very good structure, very good stability, groundedness, celebrating and dancing. That's wild. Anyway, so thank you guys so very much for being here. Again, take what resonates, leave whatever may not resonate, use your discernment. And if any of you are interested in a free personal reading, my email's in the description below. And as always, unconditional love and light, so be it, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next reading or video. But I do want to finish showing you your original cards, and I'll take a picture of this. And I think we're good, yeah. So 2 more. 3, sorry, 4, I don't know. Okay. I would really love to know how this resonates though, okay? Maybe if you want to come back later on after you see certain things, witness certain things, and in this, you think of this reading, this spread, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's what that means, you know, just stuff like that. And I don't know how long I'm going to be doing free readings for, so get a hold of me. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Love you, and see you in the next reading or video. Bye. Welcome, pile spread number 2. You chose the green aventurine double-pointed quartz crystal, heart chakra area, okay? And along with the memories of Atlantis, spiritual exploration, progress, and technology. Wow. So, okay, what I just heard was you're accessing this through your heart chakra. Your memories, okay, of Atlantis. You may be very connected to Atlantis. This key to life here, okay? There's some kind of acceleration, spiritual growth, progress, and this technology from Atlantis you may be accessing. Not sure what that is, okay? I'm hearing higher intelligence, okay? So beautiful. This is setting the stage for your spread reading. So let's read this out of the guidebook though. This is the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, and let's find that really quickly. Right here, I believe. Yep. And this starts on page 106, and 106 is 16. What could be the Tower card in the tarot, Major Arcana 16. That's total transformation, total change, like almost like an upheaval. Doesn't have to be negative. And 16 is also a 7. The 7th house is Libra energy, and it's the scales. It's like relationships and partnerships, justice and union and harmony. Okay, so let's read this for you first. Okay, so legend has it that Atlantis was an advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago in the center of the Atlantic Ocean. Its people were highly evolved and had many spiritual gifts. They were telepathic, extremely psychic, and known for their ability to combine the laws of science and spirituality to develop technology and create heaven on earth. Oh. But somewhere along the way, many of them stopped respecting their gifts and spiritual connection. Their disrespect for the earth and ocean caused a great cataclysm that brought their civilization to an end. The Atlanteans, who had continued to live with spiritual integrity, had an awareness of what was to come and were able to achieve full ascension and move beyond the physical realm to that of light. They are now a congregation of evolved souls who, like angels and masters, work with those upon planet Earth who are following the ascension path in alignment with devotion and love. If love, you may be connected to pile number 1. Just saying. Anyway, if this card comes up for you and has strong energy or seems familiar, it's a good chance that you are a former Atlantean who didn't honor your spiritual connection then and are being given an opportunity to avoid making the same mistakes now. So it says how to connect. Visualize yourself cloaked in a beautiful, deep blue energy, Atlantic Ocean blue, and say or listen, up to you, Atlantean Council of Light, thank you for supporting the evolution of my soul so that I can surmount the karmic imbalances of my previous incarnations. I feel you are doing just that. You are cleaning, cleansing, clearing out any type of cords, attachments, patterns, habits, from karmic past lifetimes, previous incarnations. So you can clear that out for this lifetime and even future lifetimes to come. Okay, now your message says, and this is the key, okay, to your life. You are being transported through a gateway to connect with ancient Atlantis. Know that by drawing this card today, you are receiving blessings from the Atlantean Council of Light, who are dedicated to the evolution of the soul. You are becoming aware of your gifts, and this is an exciting time, but also a time when the energies of your ego can become loud and obnoxious. Know that this gateway is appearing to remind you to stay aligned with the highest good and rooted in the energies of devotion. Then there can be a great coming together of the human and spiritual, and you can live in a more evolved way, okay? And it's like that heart chakra is unconditional love. It's self-love. It's devotion. And this ends on page 108. 18, the major arcana 18 would be the moon card, Pisces energy, water, that's subconscious, dreams, unknown, unseen, and 18 can also be a 9. The 9th house is Sagittarius ruled, and it represents faith, spirituality, higher perspectives, higher learning, higher education, higher understandings, higher intelligence. All right. Ooh, that's awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the box, okay? We're going to set this back here. Keep that in mind throughout your reading, as well as your double-pointed green aventurine crystal. And I'll show you what this spread is going to look like. So I'm going to pull all the cards. I'll take a picture so you can see what it looks like. And then I'll go back to how I am right now. Okay? And we'll pull a couple of other oracle and do some tarot as well. So let me show you the spread, what it looks like. It's really spread number 5, but it's a 6-card spread, and it's heaven, heart, earth, heart. And remember, if you would like to consider a particular area of your life on which you would like guidance, okay? You don't have to, but this is what it's going to look like, okay? Very different, right? Pretty cool though. So we always ask divine source light creator and guides of love and light only, light family, star family of love and light only. So can we get card number 1 for our pile spread number 2? Can we get card position number 1? Ooh, okay. We'll put that there. And then for 2 is actually going to go this way, sorry. Can we get position number 2 for spread pile number 2? Can we get card number 2, please? And I'll tell you what these are for here in just a moment. Can we get position number 3 for our spread number 2? Pile spread number 2. Okay. Can we get position number 4? Position number 4, okay. All right, position number 5. Ooh, position number 5. Ooh, okay, that one landed within the book. And if this is for position number 6, we'll get it. Can we get position number 6, card number 6, okay? All right. So I'm going to take a picture of this and then I'll come back, okay? Okay. All right. So we got that. And let's begin. So for card position number 1, it's this one right here. And this is the heaven, the guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective. So the guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective. You've got water, your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Oh my gosh, we got nourishment. Didn't we? Maybe it was pile spread number 1. I think so. Okay. Anyway, water your garden on page 120, 12, 12th house, Pisces energy, subconscious, dreams, unknown, unseen. And it could be a 3. 12 could be a 3. Third house is Gemini, communication, transportation, journeys, and technology. So let's fix that. All right. So this is the heaven, guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being. Cyclic. We did get that. We got the cycles with the beginnings general message. Like cycles of the moon. The moon's coming up a lot for you with that 12th house energy. Okay? Very connected with the moon energy. Lunar. All right? You can't be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. To take a moment to restock and replenish and slow right on down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out, and it's as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in. This way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorders and mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, restore, and rejuvenate? When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, day, or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover when you find yourself running on your reserves. There is enough time. Life will bend towards you when you do. The inquiry says, what is your body yearning for? Okay, that's the guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective. So let's get tarot deck out and ask. We're going to use the Celestial Tarot, pulling one card, okay? So Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. So what does pile spread number 2 need to know about this? Rest, rejuvenate, nourishment. What do they need to know? The Chariot. What? The Chariot is a Cancer energy. And it's a number 7 of the major arcanas. The 7th house is ruled by Libra. It's the scales, the justice, okay? Harmony, balance. It's for you to balance. You need to get balanced, centered, grounded, stabilized, okay? The Chariot is mixing 2 opposing energies very well. This could be your inner world, your outer world, your home life, your work life, the mind, from feelings and the mind. This is also warrior spirit, very strong, and it's moving forward, and it's also taking the reins, taking control to move forward, and it's also full speed ahead. So you've been going, phew, phew. You're like go, 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 right? Okay? That's confirmation. You need that balance, big time, big time. Okay. All right, so that's the guidance from the Star Keepers, the bigger perspective, okay? So, now for card number 2, it'll be this one. So this is heart, the heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. And it says, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites. What were we just talking about? Extremes of life. Yeah, extremes, like extremely like go, 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 and then you're just depleted, right? Kind of like that, or black and white. Totally focused on the black for low vibrational stresses, doubts, worries, and then focusing on positive laughter, joy, etc. Okay, so that's extremes of life. Holding the opposites, surrender, fall into my arms. This is the heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. Okay, so let's find fall into my arms. Oh, I just seen it. There we go. On page 66. That is another 12. the subconscious. Wow. Okay. Surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. Wow. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. Exactly. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded. And when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. Oh my goodness. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life. The agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. Are you kidding me? This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts. Are you kidding? To lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings. Have some of you used a pendulum before or something? Maybe you want to. The more truthfully you can say, I've truly lived. The activation says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. You can just listen if you'd like to. I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I'm carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. Wow. Wow. Okay, so now, let's now ask, how can you surrender more easily into the Great Mother's arms? How can you surrender more easily? How can pile spread number 2 surrender more easily into her arms? How can they surrender more easily? Era, 8 of Wands. Whoa. 8. Okay, the 8 is the infinity symbol. That's connection to everything. Nothing ever ends. There's always movement. And then the 8th house is Scorpio ruled. It represents death, rebirth, changes, transformation, endings, and new beginnings, right? The Wands is fire energy. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's fire, passion, action. 8 of Wands is very, very fast movement. Something coming in out of the blue. It could be communication, but it's like swift, quick, fast, lightning, fiery, like a fireball, like an asteroid, meteorite falling from the sky. It's really fast energy, on fire. So what I'm hearing is rest more, balance your life out from whether it's work and home, inner and outer world, black and white, fears and doubts and happiness and joy. Start balancing that out and let all of the blessings come in on their own, okay? All right, come on, focus. There we go. Cool. All right, so we're going to set that there. And then let's move on to card 3. This is Earth. Guidance from the Earth Keepers. The grounded action that's required. Lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. I love this so much. Okay, that's the guidance from the Earth Keepers. The grounded action that's required, okay? Lifting the veil. On page 86. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Things aren't always as they seem. This era is one of uncovering mistruths so we can remember ancient truths. Right? Exactly. That's awesome. Everything is in a state of recall and realignment. Anything that isn't in harmony with the planet will not survive. This goes for society and the world at large as well as in our own lives. If you pull this card, you're being called to energetically scan your life for things that may no longer be a vibrational match for who you are and how you've grown. To dismantle the systems and ways of being that once served you and others but no longer do. Some starseeds are here to lift the veil between the seen and unseen worlds. Absolutely. You kept getting that moon 12th house unseen subconscious energy. Exactly. Okay. To shine a light on things that are inauthentic or unaligned with the survival and well-being of Earth. To stand for and protect those who don't have a voice. To look deeper and question everything that previous generations did not. Some starseeds cannot tolerate things that aren't congruent. They're here to bring society and humanity back into harmony with the planet and the Creator at large. If we tolerate things in our life that aren't aligned and congruent with it, we add to the misalignment of the planet. You're being called to trust yourself, notice what's out of alignment, and then take the baby steps required to bring it back into harmony. Wow. Okay, this is no easy feat, but it's so worthwhile. But both individuality and for the planet. The inquiry says, what isn't congruent in your life? How are you being called to bring it back into harmony? Oh my gosh. So that's the guidance from the Earth Keepers, the grounded action that's required. So let's ask, how are you being called to bring it back into harmony? How is pile spread number 2 being called to bring it back into harmony, into an alignment? How are they being called? I think it's resting and balancing. Strength. Okay, you may be connected pile number 1, but it doesn't have to be. Leo. This is Leo energy. Leo may be in your chart somewhere. This is the number 8 of the major arcanas. 8 infinity symbol, heaven and earth, physical, unseen, known worlds. You know what I mean? And this is perseverance, fortitude. This is taming the beast within. So any doubt, any fear, taming these challenges, going around any obstacles, achievement, recognizing your achievements, having compassion for yourself and others. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay. I love it so much. All right, let's move on to card number 4. So that's going to be, whoa, sorry. We did it wrong. Oh my gosh. Card number 3 was supposed to be back here. Okay, these are supposed to be flipped. Card number 3 and card number 4. They're supposed to be flipped. So there's a reason. There's a reason for everything. And you need to know that. Flipped. Opposites. Unaligned. Bringing things back into harmony and balance. That is crazy. Okay, so now card number 4, we're going to do this one, okay? This is the obstacle, what's standing in the way. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Okay, it's thinking outside the box. It's reading between the lines, right? Okay, on page 38. So the obstacle, what's standing in the way? Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. The Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet, to take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you. You were getting that moon energy. That's also dreams. By those with enough courage, which is Leo strength card, is courage as well. Courageous, courage. You have the courageous peony over here. We'll get to that. Okay, I'm getting excited. Enough courage to question the way things have been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it's divinely guided. The Pleiadians support us in this important stage in Earth's development. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be a leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think. For it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it's reality. Inquiry says, how are you being called to step up and lead? What new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? So that's the obstacle, what's standing in the way. It could be everything you've been taught, the outside world and what they would think of you, what they'd say about you, what their opinions are, right? It could be your own fears and doubts and worries and stresses. So let's ask, how are you being, sorry. How are you being called to step up and lead? Wow. All right, so for tile spread number 2, how are they being called to step up and lead? It's so like that strength card, that Leo energy too. How are they being called to step up and lead, please? One card, please. Whoop. I caught it. Okay, we got springtime, and we have a Princess of Pentacles. Well, princesses in the tarot is a page. Pages are usually young energy. It could be inner child energy, okay? And pentacles is anything tangible. The earth, 3D earth, anything material, financial, anything you can touch, right? The world that you live in, the 3D earth. So the Page of Pentacles is always something new, an offer, a message, and an opportunity to plant new seeds, new projects, new ideas, new actions, new intentions, so you can grow and nurture it and work on it and take care of it and nourish it so you can achieve it, right? Wow. So that's how you are being called to step up and lead. Take the opportunity. Take the offer. To start these new things. Spring is always something new. Okay? That's so beautiful. All right, now we got to move on to card number 5. This is the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested, because remember that you have free will. We all have free will. We have to remember that with tarot and oracle, especially tarot and any readings, things like that, because we're like, oh, this is for sure going to happen because they said so. No, anything can change. And that's what we've been ingrained to believe, is that they said this is going to happen, so it's going to, they said this about our past, so that's true, etc., right? No. So the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. This is awesome. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. This is the opposites, inner world, outer world, work life, home life, black and white. This is awesome. Now physical and emotional. So you had Pleiades energy, you had Atlantean energy, and now Arcturian energy. That's amazing. So the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested, deep cellular healing. That is so good. Okay, On page 54, which is a 9. All right. Which, 9th house, higher perspectives, higher education, big picture thinking. Okay. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. Are you kidding? If you're suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Oh my God. Wow. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need, to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby. Oh my gosh. To treat yourself with the tender care. It reminds me of this Page of Pentacles, because in the springtime, we usually plant our garden, our seeds for our flowers, whatever, and we take really good care of it so it can sprout and bloom later on, right? Okay, you may be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin, to have your cells return to effervescence and vitality, to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. You did choose that adventuring. Okay, the activation says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. So that's the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. Deep cellular healing. And that ends on page 55. 55. Fives are changes and transformations. Let's see if we can see that. Oh, come on. And sometimes challenges, right? And then the 10. 5 is a 10. Come on. Anyway, so 10s is success, completion, endings and new beginnings, fulfillment, prosperity, abundance, circle of life, right? So now let's pull another tarot, and let's see. Okay, I want to know, are you going through a DNA upgrade? Let's ask, is pile spread number 2 going through a DNA upgrade? Cellular DNA upgrade. Whoa. Hold on. Okay, try that again. Are you kidding? That's weird. Oh my gosh. I'll take it. It's a major arcana, and it's a 0 of the major arcanas. This is where the tarot starts. A 0 is a circle, the circle of life. We were just talking about that. You're ever so connected. It's like the Ouroboros. Maybe you want to look up the meaning of the Ouroboros. So, nothing ever ends. So it's represented by Uranus, and it has an Aquarius symbol. The Fool is spontaneous, adventurous, full faith, having full faith, jumping into the unknown, like jumping off the cliff and just trusting where you're led, trusting that you're going to fly. Okay, so it is a bit spontaneous and it's a bit adventurous, but it's like, no matter what, you're taken care of. And this is going to keep expanding, this healing, this, as long as you don't fight and stay unaligned, right? Stay ungrounded and fall back into the fear-based mind, and you know what I mean? Things like that. So pretty wild you got that. It is having full faith, okay? So now let's go to card number 6. I can't wait to read this to you. So this is grounded action. The baby step you're required to take. The courageous peony. Maybe peonies are significant to you in some way. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. You are a star. You are a light. You are the flower. You are the peony. Let yourself bloom, heal, grow, expand, ascend, and shine. Okay, so the baby step you're required to take, let's find the courageous peony. Okay, starting on page 50, another 5. 5 is changes and transformations. It can bring challenges at times, right? Okay, so the baby step you're required to take, the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you. To uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering. To own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform you. You may be taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, and you may be afraid of what others think, but with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little. We're talking about the baby steps you're required to take. Oh my gosh. You realize that it draws in those who are meant for you, and experiences you've been longing for arrive at your feet. The feet is where we get really grounded. And the inquiry says, how are you being called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen in the world? Let's ask. I love it so much. Okay. Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only, Star Family, Light Family of Love and Light. So, how are our pile spread number 2 being called to allow themselves to be more visible and seen in the world? Ooh, that really popped out. Wow, 7 of Swords. That is really interesting. So the 7th house in astrology is ruled by Libra, which is the scales, the black and white, union and harmony. And Libra is an air sign. This is Libra energy for me because the Swords is air. It's air sign. And it's represented by Lepus. There's a white rabbit. Ooh, that represents good luck. Anyway, so the 7 of Swords is strategic movement, careful movement, moving throughout life strategically, carefully, or baby steps. Seriously, it can be any manipulation, sneakiness, lying, cheating, and stealing. I actually do want to read this out of the guidebook if I can find it. Let me see if I can even find it. Let's see. Yep, I got it. Okay, perfect. I just want to read this one because it's Lepus. You may want to look up that possible star cluster constellation. Let's see if it tells us. 7 of Swords. We got to go back this way. Swords. Okay, here we go. So the swords. 7 of Swords, Lepus. So it says, although Lepus has been identified as a variety of images throughout different cultures, its contemporary name of the hare has been known since Ptolemy. So this hare, they are pretty fast. It reminds me of the chariot. As lunar creatures, hares have been associated with both the moon and the Great Mother. Sacred to Hecate, the mistress of the crossroad and goddess of thresholds. As the first deacon of Gemini, Lepus reminds us of the trickster side of the hare and its ability to dash in and out of the nocturnal shadows, vanishing then reappearing. Okay, so what I'm getting is that whenever you feel you need a break, some rest, a time out, stepping away from a specific individual or group or work, whatever it may be, do that. However you feel that is, do that, okay? And then it says, when the card appears, it suggests the time to use intelligence, wit, and cunning in a current situation. Very interesting. Okay. So you may want to look up the meaning of the Lepus constellation or star cluster, whatever that may be. And, oh, also, I wanted to, it mentioned Gemini, okay? Gemini in the tarot rules the Lovers card, which is a relationship, relationships, balance, unity, harmony, justice, 2 cups mixing. So balance, balance, balance. Okay, fine. Okay, so that is that for the spread of the Heaven Heart, Earth Heart. So now let's pull you a couple more oracle to end your reading. This has been pretty dang cool. So first of all, we're going to use the Lightworker Oracle. Okay, and then the Law of Positivism. So divine source light creator, guides of love and light only, star family, light family, animal spirit guides, all of love and light only. So what does pile spread number 2 need to know from the Lightworker Oracle? What do they need to know from the Lightworker Oracle? Woo! Number 36. Okay, the stars. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's 36 may be significant. Oh my gosh. There's a 37 on the bottom and it says the heart transmission. I just want to show you. Okay. Anyway, know you're loved. I just heard that. And supported and guided. So you're held within your heart. That green aventurine, heart chakra. So the 36 is also a 9. That 9th house is Sagittarius energy. The 9th house represents the faith, spirituality, higher purpose, higher connection, higher education, higher intelligence, higher wisdom, right? It says reassurance of the golden light. Okay, let's read this out of the guidebook. What do you need to know? And it starts on page 107. I think pile 1 got that. 107, it could be a 17, which the major arcana's 17 is the star card, which is Aquarius energy. That's vulnerability with the universe, divine source light. It is wish fulfillment, wishes heard of the universe, star being guidance, okay? Their presence. And then the 17 is also an 8. The 8th house is Scorpio energy. The 8th house, that 8, the infinity symbol. The 8 is death, rebirth, changes, transformation, metamorphosis. So now let's read this. Reassurance of the golden light. This golden light comes to you as a gift of grace and reassurance. It is an embrace from the universe, an expression of divine comfort and a sign of hope. When the golden light appears, it is a sign that everything in your life, even the most troubling matters, is going to work out perfectly. Exactly. They are held in the graceful hand of the divine and will be resolved more swiftly and beautifully than you might expect. The golden light is a very real phenomena, although you may only perceive it when you are particularly relaxed and your clairvoyance is already developed. However, whether you see it physically or not, it is real and powerful. If you could see it clairvoyantly, it would look similar to the golden rays of a setting sun. The same warm, loving glow is cast over your heart and mind when the golden light is shining upon you. If you are in a room when it comes upon you, you will wonder if a light has been switched, as the glow is as noticeable as if a lamp had been placed in your room, its warmth illuminating the space. Okay, I just have had my basement light flicker only today. Maybe you've had the same thing or something similar. Okay, in truth, oh, I just seen a sparkling, twinkling star as well. Okay. In truth, grace and divine assistance are always there for the asking, but there are times when we are in need of extra support. During such times, ironically enough, we can forget to ask for help. Perhaps you are struggling with a particularly difficult time in an initiation, or a challenging choice lies before you. Or maybe you have taken a leap and just need to know that you are doing the right thing. You got that Fool. That's a huge leap of faith, trusting the fall. Jumping into the unknown, right? Doing the right thing, and somehow, even though you don't feel in control of what is happening, it is going to work out. When the golden light is given to you, it is freely done so. As a gift from the heart of the universe. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. It is letting you know that you are a child of the universe and you are dearly loved. It is reminding you that on the path, the struggle to continue with trust, patience, faith, and courage, more courage, you may have Leo in your chart very strongly, can seem almost overwhelming. However, the universe is with you, supporting, loving, and believing in you every step of the way. You are not alone. You are never forgotten. You are always loved and encouraged to take your journey. You are reminded that the universe is smiling upon you. There are times when you will call upon the golden light because you know that you are in need of that loving consciousness, and it is appropriate that you do this. You can use the invocation below. There are at times, however, when you will just feel, sense, see, or know that the golden light is being given to you as a spiritual gift from the universe. Such is the case now. As you have been drawn to this oracle, you are being asked to just feel peace, trust, know that everything is working out perfectly, and you don't have to worry, even though you don't know why you should possibly feel that way. The golden light is wisdom and love. It knows, and sometimes that's all you need to know in order to be at peace. It says the invocation, so I'm going to read it, okay? I call upon the reassurance of the golden light, the comfort of the divine spirit, and the loving grace of the universe. Thank you for being with me now, for bringing me peace and reassurance even in my darkest moments. Thank you for sharing a special truth with me, that you love and hold and cherish and assist me always. I love you. Thank you for loving me too. May the golden light heal all beings of fear and doubt, gently bestowing mercy, compassion, and the loving reassurance of divine presence into the hearts of all, through divine grace and my own free will. So be it. And that ends on page 108. Could be an 18. That moon Pisces energy. Pisces could be in your chart very strongly. That's dreams, unknown, unseen. Wow. Okay. So good. So good. All right, let's move on to the law of positivism. So divine source light, creator, guides of love and light only. So what is the most important message, or what pile spread number 2 needs to take with them no matter what? Let's try that again. What should they take with them no matter what? Pile spread number 2 from this. A lot of us are going through so many challenges and changes. And struggles and disappointments, and we get frustrated and, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, look at the green, and it's a number 7. 7th house, Libra energy. You may have Libra in your chart very strongly. So this 7th house, relationships and partnerships, union, harmony, balance the scales. And there's a peacock, there's a moth or butterfly. That's metamorphosis, transition, and changes. Awesome! And the 7th major arcana in the tarot is the Chariot. It's mixing two opposing energies very, very well to move forward, right? And it says movement helps my energy and emotions to flow. Okay, let's find that in the guidebook. Move, move, move. Move your body, but not too much. And it starts on page 44 and ends on page 45. You've got to be kidding. Another 8 from the 44. Come on. And then the 45, another 9. That's wild. Okay. Ow, that hurt. My necklace, it like pinched my rib cage, like my solar plexus area. Whoa, like a spark. That was so weird. Okay. All right, remember to take this with you. Pile spread number 2. Movement helps my energy and emotions to flow. Everything in life is constantly moving and changing, and movement is the key to life. Are you kidding? Anyway, to transformation and creation. If we are not moving our bodies, the energy can't move properly, and the emotional bodies can stagnate. Physical movement moves our whole being and is what our bodies are made for. Do you have movement and flow in your life? Are you feeling stuck with emotions, thoughts, or energy flow? There are many ways of moving the body, including physical movement, exercise, yoga, qigong, and other physical practices, but it can also be movement through conscious breathing and subtle movement with the eyes. Any way that you can see if a small or big activation exercise can help you and your emotions flow more. Emotions can get stuck in your body, especially when unexpressed and when the body hasn't fully embodied the feeling. It is unresolved and needs a way to be moved and transformed. The same goes for our energy and the subtler aspects of our body. Now is the time to integrate more movement into your daily practice to move forward on your healing path. Movement practices, it says, easy stretches in the morning, getting out, breathing fresh air, letting the eyes consume nature, physical movement through walking, running, and other forms, breathing exercises that move energy and emotions, simple eye movements, up, down, side to side, around, shaking, dancing, and singing. The symbols is peacock, purity, angelic realm in the Kurdish Yazidi tradition, and the butterfly, lightness. Light. Oh! Reassurance of the golden light. Okay. Well, that was your reading, pile spread number 2. That was wild, just pretty dang cool. So I'm going to take a picture of this and at the end of this reading for you so you can see what it looks like for me. And I just thank you guys so very much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. But always, please, just take what resonates. Leave whatever may not resonate. Use your discernment, okay? And if any of you are interested in a free personal reading, my email's in the description below. Please reach out, okay? I don't know how long I'm going to be doing free readings for. And I'd love to get to know you and do reading for you. And just let me know how this resonates for you in the comments below, or just who you are, or where you're from, or what your thoughts are, how it resonated if you'd like to, okay? And thank you again. Unconditional love and light. So be it. And I'll see you guys in the next reading or video. All right. Bye. Welcome, pile spread number 3. You chose the rose double-pointed quartz crystal. Beautiful. That pink color reminds me of love, self-love, unconditional love, feelings. Okay, along with the emerald tablet activation, the green's heart chakra. Okay, and it says cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. So I feel like you have this recognition, this has came into your consciousness, that you can alchemize energy. You can bring all of your achievements, everything of success, your wishes, your dreams, from the spirit, higher realms, down to this lifetime. So it's like this reorganization, this alchemy, and this activation. And I heard portal of your heart. That is wild, because this spread we're going to be doing is, hold on, heaven heart, earth heart. Okay, so I want to read this out of the guidebook for you really quickly. This is the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray. So let's find Emerald Tablet Activation. I can't wait. Oh, wait a minute. Where are we here? We should be almost there. There we go. And it's on page 70. Reduce the 70 to a 7. 7 may be significant. Maybe you're seeing a lot of 7s. Maybe things come up in 7s. The 7th house in astrology is ruled by Libra, and it's scales. It's an air sign, and it's partnerships, relationships, balance, unity, harmony, justice. So it reminds me of like yin yang, black and white, the physical and the spiritual, right? That's awesome. Okay, let's read this. All right. So, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. The Emerald Tablet is one of the most celebrated of the Hermetic texts, a series of sacred Egyptian Greek texts from the 2nd century or earlier. They form the basis of Hermeticism, a spiritual tradition that brings together science and spirituality through investigations into the cosmos, mind, and nature. Wow! Most of the texts are a series of dialogues between a teacher and a student and are based on the concept of alchemy, the art of turning lead into gold, or something that is leaden and heavy into a golden opportunity. The Emerald Tablet is said to have been carved on a bright green stone that was transported to Egypt around the fall of Atlantis and stored in the halls of Amenti. Under the Great Pyramid. You may be very connected to the Atlanteans or Egyptians, maybe even Greece. Okay, although this legend is widespread, the origin of the text is shrouded in mystery. We do know that it is made up of 14 passages, which first appeared in a book written sometime between the 6th and 8th centuries and has been highly influential. Its most famous statement is, "As above, so below," meaning that what is in the high heavens is reflected upon the earth. The author signs off as Hermes Trismegistus, which is another name for Thoth, okay, who is featured in this deck and is thought to have been the priest king of Atlantis. The idea is that he knew of the approaching end of that civilization and hid the Emerald Tablet and many other teachings in order to preserve them for spiritual aspirations in the future. That ends on page 71, which is an 8. The 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. 8, the infinity symbol. Ever flow, ever connection. Okay, as above, so below. And 8 is death. 8th house is death, rebirth, changes, transformation, endings, and new beginnings. The rising phoenix, transitions, metamorphosis. And so there was another thing I wanted to say. Oh, Thoth is the wisdom, intelligence, okay? That is pretty freaking cool. I love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it right back here, okay? And as well as the rose double-pointed quartz crystal right there. And we are going to now begin with the spread, okay? So we have the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, okay? We're going to put that there, and I'll show you what the spread's, what it looks like. And then we'll do some tarot and oracle, other oracle. So the spread looks like this. It's actually the 5th spread in this deck. They have the 5 spreads. She has 5 spreads. This is the Heaven Heart, Earth Heart. And remember, consider a particular area of your life on which you'd like guidance, just if you want to, okay? And so this is what it looks like. Okay. So we always ask divine source, light, creator, guides of love and light only. So let's star family, light family, animal spirit guides, all guides of love and light only. So can we get for pile spread number 3, can we get the card number 1? Woo! Okay, and I will take a picture of this so you can see it, and then we'll go back to the reading, how I am right now, and then after we get all your cards, I'll take another picture at the end of your reading. So now can we get position number 2, card number 2 for spread pile number 3? Okay, can we get card number 3? Card number 3, please. Okay, fine. Ooh, and card number 4. It's a 6 card spread. So card number 4, please. All right. Can we get card number 5? Card number 5, please. Okay. And card number 6. Okay. All right, let me take a picture of this and I'll show you, and then I'll see you right back here. Okay, here we go. Pile spread number 3. Okay, so for the card number 1 position, this is heaven, guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective, okay? You have Herath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Wow. Let's find that really quickly. Okay, this is the guidance from the star keepers, the bigger perspective. Herath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Herath is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. First, look at the pinks with that rose quartz. Oh my gosh. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to. So I just heard the home is where the heart is. Home is where the heart lives. Okay. All right. And this starts on page 74. Just wanted you to know that. Okay. A place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnectedness, interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone, and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. That's funny. Consciously decided this, conscious manifesting. Wow. The connection with the stars. I just heard that's the secret. That's the secret. That's the secret. Okay. Now, you're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now. To commit to putting 2 feet in, completely in. Okay, feet, groundedness. That's our stabilization. Okay, on earth, right? And it says the inquiry. How can you commit more fully to your life? So let's ask that with the tarot. Okay, so that was the guidance from the Star Keepers, the bigger perspective. Okay, so I chose the Shahdowscapes Tarot for you. Okay, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only, Divine Source Light, Universe, Star Family, Light Family, all of love and light only. So for pile spread number 3, how can they commit more fully to their life? How can they commit more fully to their life? 10 of Swords. Wow. 10s are completions, fulfillments, endings for new beginnings. And the Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It's air, thoughts, mentality, beliefs, words, communication. 10 of Swords is like feeling a type of betrayal. Feeling like you're just stabbed in the back, or you're betrayed over and over again, and you're just tired of it. It could be the mind, the mental patterns of thinking hurting you, okay, making you feel betrayed. And it could be the communication throughout your life that makes you feel like you've been betrayed or backstabbed or hurt. But the 10 of Swords, this is the ending of that, because it's a 10. Okay, so how can you commit to your life more fully? Is that put an end to the feeling like you're backstabbed all the time, or betrayed all the time, or how you've been betrayed growing up, or how you didn't want to come here on earth, or whatever it may be, right? Put an end to it and start anew. Okay, so there's that. Wow. Now let's move on to card number 2, and this is heart. This is the heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. You have the void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Let's find that in the guidebook. Yeah, it's going to be back here, I think. Maybe, gosh. The void, where is the void? There we go. Okay. All right, so this is the heart of the matter, the heart's deepest prayer. The void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. And it starts on page 116. That's a number 8. Okay. Let things end so you can begin anew. So it says, everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next. Wow. To rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you. To hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us right beneath the surface. It's always known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. The inquiry says, how are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of your life? Okay, that's the heart of the matter. The heart's deepest prayer is to just surrender. Surrender, okay? Know that everything about your life, inner, outer world, everything about it is in works. Look at that, 8 of Pentacles. Look at that web. It's being woven for you. So Divine Source, Light, Creator, Guides of Love and Light only, for pile spread number 3, how are they being called to surrender to the unknown mystery? The unknown mystery of their life. How are they being called to surrender? Sheesh. 2 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? 8 of Pentacles is still on the bottom. That's crazy. So the 2 of Swords, more swords. Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. It's air. And it is the mind, thoughts, beliefs. Okay? The mentality. Communication and words. The 2 of Swords is usually stagnancy. At a crossroads. Wintertime, okay? It's stop for a moment, stagnant, stop sign, block, not knowing what decision to make, back and forth between the head, the decisions, the mind. Look at the heart hanging by a string on the tree branch. What? Are you kidding? Let that happen for now, okay? Because that stop sign, you can always go when it's your turn, okay? Interesting. Or stoplight, it always turns and changes. Okay, very interesting. So the heart's deepest prayer. All right, so now card position number 3 is guidance from the earth keepers, the grounded action that's required. Okay, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Oh, yes. Okay. That's awesome. Let's find a new earth first. Okay. Uh-oh. Where would it be? It's gotta be right here somewhere. A new earth. It's the very first card in the deck, and it's on page 30. Okay, 30 reduced to 3. The 3rd house in astrology is Gemini, another air sign. It's communication, transportation, journeys, and it can be technology. But so this is the guidance from the earth keepers, the grounded action that's required. Okay, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds, more seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and a radical vision. Oof, if you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You chose to be here. Wow, to be part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation, or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you. More people with hope in their hearts. Wow, the road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering a new age in times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep. For if you do, in the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grows and blooms. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. Oh my gosh. So that's the grounded action that's required. So the inquiry says, how can you keep holding the vision? So let's ask. That's amazing. So pile spread number 3. How can they keep holding the vision? Faith, faith, trust, trust. How can they keep holding the vision? What else can we get? Whoa. Knight of Cups. Wow. Knights are the warriors. They're the battlers, the fighters, okay? Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, emotions, feelings, and intuition. So he's all about love. Love, love, love. Okay, we keep getting this heart, this love, this trust, this faith. The Knight of Cups wears his heart on his sleeve, okay? Keep wearing your heart on your sleeve. He shares his feelings and emotions with others. He's there for others' feelings and emotions. He may get hurt a lot during these times, but he's still sympathetic. He's still an empath. He's still empathetic. He's still loving and kind. He's a sensitive, but that may be you, but he's very intuitive, okay? The unicorn may be very significant. So that's very interesting. Magic. Believing in the faith, believing in magic. Okay? Keep sympathy. Keep empathy for yourself and all others. Wow. That's what is needed for the new earth, though. That's amazing. Okay? So, now let's move on to card number 4. This is the obstacle. What's standing in the way? Surrender to the sweetness. That Knight of Cups is sweet. It says Venus energy. Libra, that's love, planet of love. And it says pleasure, joy, make love to life. Are you kidding me? So the obstacle, what's standing in the way? You need to surrender. Simple as that, okay? Oh, I'm almost there. Oh. Okay, starting on page 112. So Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Surrender to the sweetness. This is a sensual, highly feminine card. It's a call to surrender to the sweetness of life. To let the ever-abundant feminine take over. To taste the fruits you've been working so hard to grow. You've already planted the seeds. Keep nurturing it all. Everything you're working on, okay? To let your senses take over, wow, and really drink in your life with wonder. To get intoxicated on this simple bounty that this planet has to offer, in which you have within you when your well is full. The ancient Babylonians connected to the feminine goddess Ishtar to the planet Venus, and in Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Oh my gosh. Time is our most precious resource, and it's the greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out, to reconnect with your lover, play with your children, and give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasures of being human, to focusing on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. So the obstacle is enjoying every second of your life, okay? And the inquiry says, how can you surrender to the sweetness of life? What's one way you can enjoy your life a little more? Ooh, let's see. Let's ask that. What's one way you can enjoy your life a little bit more? I'm sure you already know. Let's actually mix them together. How can you surrender to the sweetness of life? And what's one way you can enjoy your life a little bit more? For pile spread number 3. How can they surrender to the sweetness of life? And one way of enjoying their life a little bit more. 2 of Wands. No way. So that's so funny. You had that 2 of Swords. Now you have a 2 of Wands. So Wands is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the second house, I forgot to mention that with the 2 of Swords. The second house is Taurus energy. And it's anything on this 3D earth in this lifetime. Okay, 3D earth. Okay, so the 2 of Wands is usually stuck between worlds, stuck between realities, stuck, stagnancy, stuck about taking an action, stuck between passions, or just in between in general. I kind of want to read this out of the guidebook. I do. Let me grab the guidebook really quickly. Hold on. So it should be short and simple, but let's see, where is it? The Shahdowscapes Tarot. So, right here. Okay. I want to read this. 2 of Wands. And it's like, stuck in your own world, or just like, really kind of like contemplating, navigating, where you want to go, what action you want to take. So let's read this really quickly. Ooh, awesome. It says, personal power and influence, authority and courage, be bold and inventive, but also be aware of letting the intoxication of power cloud the mind and judgment. So, wow, that's really different from what they usually say this means. So, personal power and influence, authority and courage, be bold and inventive, but also be aware of letting the intoxication of power cloud the mind and judgment. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Okay. All right. Set that over there. So now let's move on to card number 5. This is the outcome of the situation currently being manifested. But remember, you always have free will. Always, always. Even with tarot. Okay? Anything can change. But this is the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Wow. I'm speechless with that one. On page 42. The outcome of this situation currently being manifested. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Breath of the cosmos. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not just trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender again to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way. Little by little, you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. Are you kidding? You begin breathing the breath of life. Oh my gosh. It has a starseed activation, and it says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. You can listen if you'd like to. I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda, and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Please show me the way. Okay? That is the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. That ends on page 43, which is the number 7. Okay? Let the universe, source, lead you. Okay, I know we all get in these times of like trying to control the way we want things and stuff. Like I do it too all the time. I do it too all the time. So what should we ask here? Okay, so let's say question: Divine Source, Light, Creator, Guides of Love and Light only. How can they relinquish this control of micromanaging the universe more easily? How can pile spread number 3 we relinquish control to the universe source from not micromanaging the universe? Interesting. We have a Page of Cups. Pages is always young energy. It could be inner child type energy. It's a mermaid here. Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feelings, emotions, and intuition. So the Page is always something new, and offer a message or an opportunity. And this is usually like hot air balloons coming in out of the blue. And you may be unsure how to feel about it, but trust that feeling, trust that intuition. So trusting your intuition, okay? Trusting what you're being offered as a cup of love, okay? Oh my gosh, I do want to read this one out of the guidebook too. These are short and simple. I just love it. So the Page of Cups says, the Page of Cups is sentimental. She is a true romantic at heart and listens to the still voice from deep inside that speaks with understanding and intuition. Wow. That goes so well with that breath of the cosmos. Wow. Okay. So that's the outcome of the situation that's currently being manifested. Okay, so now let's move on to card number 6. Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay, this is the grounded action. The baby step you're required to take. It says, forge, don't follow. Are you kidding me? It's got 2 worlds here. And it says, pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Are you kidding me? It's the baby step you're required to take. Oh my gosh, how perfect is that? Okay, forge, don't follow. Starts on page 68. Okay, the baby steps you're required to take. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path. And you'll likely not even take the first step. We're talking about baby steps here. Are you kidding me? Don't let a small detail, like being unable to find someone to show you the way, be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath of the cosmos, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. Just like that 2 of Wands. This is a card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before. To go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. Okay, if no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. You just had that Page of Cups. Could be your inner child. Okay, do it for the leaders who follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. The inquiry says, how are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? Are you kidding? Let's ask that one right there. Okay, Divine Source, Light, Creator, Guides of Love and Light only. I felt the need to knock that. All right, so how can pile spread number 3 be the leader they wish they had? Just don't follow. Don't follow other people. Don't follow other crowds. You know, it's like we can't keep looking up to people. Like, I want to do what they're doing, or I should be doing what they're doing, etc., etc. So we have a 4 of Pentacles. I feel I needed to pull one more. Sorry. Okay. 4 of Swords. 44. 44 is an 8. Okay. The 8th house is Scorpio energy, death, rebirth, changes, transformation, endings, and new beginnings. Are you freaking kidding me? That is so wild. So the 4 of Pentacles, earthy energy. 4 of Swords, air energy. The 4 of Pentacles is kind of like holding back, kind of like tied up, locked up, clutching onto something, greedy, a user, or hoarder. But it's kind of like holding back for the time being. You did get the Winter. You did get the 2 of Swords, stop, stagnant. You got the 2 of Wands, stuck between worlds, kind of stagnant energy. And then the 4 of Swords is rest. It's renewal. It's a recuperation. So hold back, okay, so you can rest, so you can recuperate, so you can later on get back up again and fight, take action, and be the leader. Forge your new path. That is insane. I want to read these out of the guidebook. Yes, I do. Okay, Pentacles. Here we go. 4 Pentacles says, a possessive spirit, always wanting to be in control. Let go of the control. Living within self-created limitations. Highly averse to change. Chained by one's own weaknesses. But it's just like holding back. Like it's holding, letting go of the control. Right? Wow. So now 4 Swords. Let's read that one. Here we go. Take a moment of respite. Close your eyes and find that still, silent place at your core where inner strength resides. Draw from that reserve in the times to come. Okay? Wow. That's pretty wild. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull a couple more oracle. Okay? So we can end your reading. All right. So we're going to first use the Lightworker Oracle deck, okay? And then the Law of Positivism. Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only, Star Family, Light Family, all of love and light only. So what do our pile spread number 3 need to know from the Lightworker Oracle? What do they need to know from the Lightworker Oracle? What is it from the Lightworker Oracle that pile spread 3 needs to know? Ooh, that was powerful. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking cool. So it's a number 13. Add that up. You got another 4 in a row, just like that. 4, 4, 4. You may want to look up angel numbers 444. The 4th house in astrology is ruled by Cancer. The 4th house represents home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, celebration, dancing, letting loose. And it says trust the freaking plan. It doesn't say freaking, but that's what I say. Trust the plan. My goodness. Are you kidding me? That is just the coolest. All right. And it starts on page 52. You've got to be kidding. So another 7. Balance. 53 is an 8. Changes. Transformation. 2 different worlds here again. Look at that. How awesome. Heaven on earth. So trust in the plan. 13. In preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. Whilst the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is a way for the old to disassemble so the new can be formed. Are you kidding? Although you may feel out of control during such times, you do not need to resist the process. There is no need to attempt to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith, all is well. Do not fear. You may see the life you have known appears to be ending. You may find that the things you used to do or the way you used to think no longer seem as relevant as they once were. You may feel your relationships and friendships are changing. Some may even be ending. Perhaps you find you no longer have the energy or motivation to keep certain relationships going in your life. However, your energy is meant to be withdrawing, like the Four of Pentacles. It's withdrawal. And the Four of Swords. Withdrawal. Wow. Withdrawing from what it once supported. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is not an abandonment or betrayal. That's really interesting. Remember you had that betrayal of the Ten of Swords in the beginning? Okay. It is not selfish. It is honest. When you trust in your spiritual growth, all that happens is love, more love. That means that even an apparent loss always serves love, whether that is immediately obvious or not. It is sometimes necessary for both parties to become free to live their true destiny. Life is a loving, creative journey for your soul. That means there will be at times when the very thing you have worked towards needs to crumble, so that the next evolution of your soul manifestation upon the earth can take place. Are you kidding? Conscious manifesting. Are you kidding? Exactly. This is what you're manifesting into your world. So, upon the earth can take place. It is natural. And although it can be challenging to trust in a greater creative process during times when it seems as though there is only chaos and confusion, you are strong enough spiritually to do so. To feel peace during such times, you must trust in your own inner knowing over what appears to be. You are divinely scheduled to evolve at this point in your life. Can you sense an exciting growth phase happening for you? There is another way for you to live, to be, to thrive and love in this world, and you are rapidly heading towards it. This is a time to surrender control and allow a higher power to direct your course. Many exciting new opportunities, situations, and connections will come into your life, like the Page of Cups. Just like that. Okay? Sorry. All right. Oh, where am I? Will come into your life as a result of what you are experiencing now. It is all part of a greater divine intelligence unfolding in loving service to your own sacred life path. Okay, some of you may have a life path number 4 or even an 8, possibly, maybe even a 7. If you don't know, maybe you want to look that up and see if you can find out. Have faith and stay true to your spiritual principles. Trust in an unfolding higher plan. Know that all changes in your life serve your higher good. The universe knows what you need and is in the process of delivering it to you now. All is happening for a greater purpose. You can flow with the changes in loving trust. Your perfect time for resurrection will follow this deconstruction, and it will occur in the perfect way. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so freaking cool. Okay. So last one from the Law of Positivism. Okay, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. So from the Law of Positivism, what do our pile spread 3, what do they need to really take with them? Totally. Oh my gosh. Number 16. That reminds me of the Major Arcana 16 in the tarot, the Tower card. Tower is a crumbling of a faulty foundation, so you can build a better, stronger foundation and structure, like that 4th house home foundation. That's just amazing. This is transformation and changes. So 16 is also number 7. 7 again. So it says, I let go of limiting thoughts that are holding me back. Oh my gosh. And this starts on page 64 and ends on page 65. So a 10 and a number 11. So it says, I let go of limiting thoughts that are holding me back. When we dive deeply into our thoughts, conscious and subconscious, we discover which empower us and which hold us back. We can sense disempowerment or empowerment by consciously observing and being with the thought and seeing how these illusions cause us to suffer. Do you feel you're being held back by thoughts infused with self-limiting concepts and fear-based programming? Maybe you have heard once or more times that you can't, shouldn't, or won't do something that your purest heart wanted and truly believed that you would and could. This card is telling you to reclaim your power. Don't let your chattering mind, filled with doubts and a false sense of separation, hold you back, and instead step into your fullest power. Now is the time to release and transform these thoughts to empower and energize your true essence. Letting go ritual. It says, repeat this ritual whenever you feel like the thoughts are coming up and becoming patterns. 1. Seated in a comfortable position, take a few deep breaths to connect within. 2. Ask yourself which thoughts are bothering you and whether you're ready to release them. 3. Write down your thoughts. They can differ in their nature, size, and frequency. 4. When those thoughts that want to come out at this moment have appeared on the piece of paper, take a few deep breaths and, with every exhalation, see them leaving you. 5. Take the paper and burn it somewhere safely. Hold the intention to let the fire transform the thoughts. Then take a long exhalation and feel the lightness. More breathing. Breathe, right? Symbols, snake, rebirth. Eagle, freedom. Kurdish mountains and temples, our spiritual path. Oh my gosh. Inner temple and connection with our ancestral lands. That's incredible. Wow. Okay, pile spread number 3. That was your reading. Okay, on the heaven, heart, earth, heart spread from the Rebecca Campbell Starseed Oracle. Okay, so that's it. But always, please, just take what resonates. Okay, leave whatever may not resonate. Use your discernment. I would love, love, love to know how this does resonate for you, what your thoughts are on it and everything. Okay, and thank you for being here. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you think anybody would enjoy this, please share it with them. Okay, and if any of you are interested in a free personal reading, my email's in the description below. Okay, feel free, please. And as always, unconditional love and light. So be it. Oh. And I'll see you guys in the next reading or video. I need to finish showing you the cards. That's so funny. Did you hear the bell? That was from my cat. So this is like ring, 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 wake up call, pay attention, all that stuff. So kind of funny, huh? All right. And last but not least, trust the plan. And let go of control, surrender. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, pile spread number 3. And I'll see you guys in the next reading or video. Bye.